Hi everyone, welcome to Talk is Cheap. It's your girl Miss Carrie Baby coming to you live from downtown Dallas. Yes, I am here tonight. It's just me, and I will have guests calling in momentarily here and out for the 1 year anniversary of Talk is Cheap. Yes, it's our 1 year pod. How I want to say it, pod and anniversary, podversary, but yes, I am excited. Yes, I'm not on camera tonight, but y'all seen enough of me all this season and many months of season two has been great. I had some very outstanding and extraordinary guests that were on from different places in the world, and it was very life-taking and very moving. From Australia. Shout out to Cal out there. Hope you're tuning in tonight, and thank you for being a part of that. And also, I had a guest out in Georgia, Miss Rubia out in Georgia, Miss Erica out in Minneapolis, in Minnesota. Yes, in Michigan, sorry. It was great to have her here, and just many different guests all over. Mr. Paul out in California, and Miss Maya that was out in Long Beach, Los Angeles, California, different places in the world. And it's always been great to go on that journey with you guys and meet you guys and hear your story. A lot of people say, well, what is Talk is Cheap about? Read the bio, read the descriptions now, but just a little things about Talk is Cheap. It is mental health and awareness-based podcast that I started over a year ago due to different things that were going on with COVID and just realizing that this mental health population, a lot of people don't understand it, and there's a lot of stigmas that go along with mental health. And then also me being a mental health social worker, I'm always working with this population and just getting to understand them and giving them resources on things that are going on. And also just expanding the horizon that even if you don't have a mental health illness or feel like you've been diagnosed with anything, we as people and human nature, we go through different depression and different stages in our lives. That we need to be fully aware about, and then just letting you guys know that you are not alone. It's always good to connect with you guys and hear some of the different topics and things that I have that I'm discussing with my guests, and also just hearing your input out there in the world and the community. So like I said, I will have some guests coming in momentarily, calling in from my line and just giving their different words of encouragement. So it's always great to have that. And then also just a few things. So I have a lot of different things going on. I'm preparing you guys for my mini hiatus that's about to happen. And I'm very grateful for the things that God has blessed me with over this past year, over this past few months, and every day included, that I progress and get better within what I'm doing with my podcast, in my career field, and just different businesses and entrepreneurships that I have taken on within these past couple of months. So this is one of my babies here. This is Lexo. Yes, Lexo Boutique, luxury, exquisite options. It's a male and female boutique, clothing for a variety of men and women in different sizes, all the way up to, I support everybody, no matter the size. We are all beautiful. So yes, come and pick up some clothes from Lexo. It will be launching very soon. So that's one of my new babies that I'll be working on for these next couple of months while I go on my, like I said, mini hiatus until we start season 3. And then also moving forward with season 3, I am looking for guests that want to be a part of Talk is Cheap and live in this lifelong connections. I always go back and, befriend some of my guests, always interested in things that you guys are doing within your lives, and always coming together and bringing you guys together and making that connection, so we can have future discussions and different podcast episodes that'll be going on in the future. So yes, shouts out to you guys. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your love. And I can't wait to see what the future holds for myself and even for you guys out there in community. A lot of times I'm in a lot of different groups, as I always say. And then this is also therapeutic for me to do this podcast for you guys and to be here as well. So yes, I want to give you a hand clap and, pat yourself on the back if you have been a part of Talk is Cheap and sharing your story and being honest with the world about things that you have, the different obstacles you have overcame as well. And thank you for being a part of my movement and my mission here as I go on my journey with you guys and just giving my input on different things that I have experienced in life. And we're always growing as an adult. You always critical thinking and you're always learning. There's always something new out in the world. So yes, thank you guys for that. So as I move on to waiting on these, my guests to call in and you guys hearing their words of encouragement, which we will get to shortly, I also want to promote another business that I've been working on. It has been great. Like I said, I'm not here to boast and brag about different things that I have going, but a lot of people like to know what I do within my spare time of not doing my podcast and why I do go on these mini breaks, because things can get overwhelming and I can't promote self-care to you guys if I'm not doing self-care myself, or if I'm doing too many things. You can never juggle too many activities and and have a social life at the same time and a job and family, children, different things. My dog is my baby. Like you can't juggle all those things and still be productive every day if you don't take a break. So yes, I'm always promoting self-care. Even if I meditate I try to do it every morning for at least 15 to 20 minutes. Even this week, I even found myself that I was turning on my television. And it has all these different apps on there. I don't have cable hooked up to it, anything, because, the new smart TVs, you can have apps. You can use your phone to put it on the TV. You can do a lot of different things with this new age technology, right, that I've grown up with in that era. So I found myself not watching TV for a whole week this week. And I was like, is it because none of my cool shows are on, the good series that I was watching? Or is it because I just get tired and I was like, I don't have nothing to watch? So it was just like a screensaver on my TV, and it was going in and out, and then finally I turned the TV off and I go to bed. But that's a part of different self-care. And then I'm always promoting you guys to talk to someone, if you're going through different relationship problems, different things in your life, or even if you're just having even if you're having good thoughts, but you still feel like you need somebody to talk to, or you want to express yourself, I'm always promoting you guys to go, counseling, find a therapist. I had a lot of different life coaches on that were do strategies within mindfulness that help you overcome that high level anxiety. There was a lot of different things that I discussed this season and last season that correlated together for you guys to benefit from. And then myself, I took upon some tips as well to, that my guests were giving to help this population. Like I said, my podcast is focused based on mental health awareness, but also just ensuring that you guys are fully aware as well, and taking in some of the things that people go through, and know that you're not alone and that there is help out there. There are different resources out there that you can benefit from. So yes, thank you guys again for tuning in to Talk is Cheap. So I'm going to go on a little break here, listen to, a little instrumental, and then we'll get those guests coming in with those good, encouraging words. Thank you. All right, guys, I'm back. And like I said, this is Talk is Cheap, None Cuts, None Censors. And thank you guys for tuning in to my 1 year of podcasting. Yes, and I have my first caller on the line. Welcome to Talk is Cheap, Genesis. How's it going?
It's going well, Carrie. Congratulations on making it to your 1 year pod-iversary. It's such an incredible milestone.
Thank you so much. And thank you for also being a part of both seasons and us building a friendship. Genesis is out in Houston, and we have become, pretty close in doing this thing together.
Yes, it has been a journey, and some words of wisdom and encouragement I want to say to you from a sister to another sister is, despite what happens, I want you to keep on going. Keep running your race, keep changing and impacting lives, because you never know by the work that you're doing, the harvest that you're going to reap later on down the line. So keep planting those seeds, never settle, break those barriers, and rise above limitations. So there's someone out there who may be lurking and hoping, and you're the light that they need. And by you doing what you're doing, you're giving them hope and encouragement. You're motivating, you're inspiring them. And they may never be able to tell you, but they're behind the scenes, like watching you and cheering you on. So I just want to salute to you for, going hard in the paint. Going.
Yes. Thank you so much for calling in, and thank you for being a part of this. I know I put a few things together a little last minute, but I'm glad that you were able to come together and come through like you always do. And like I said, you were an amazing guest on last season and this season, and I know that we'll be in connection all the time.
Thank you, and I want to wish you happy Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yes.
I know May is that month, and it's such a pivotal time for anyone who has been through mental health or who knows somebody or they've been affected or whatever.
All right, Genesis. Well, thank you for calling in to Talk is Cheap. Have a good one.
My pleasure. Have a good evening. Happy pod-iversary.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, guys. So we heard from Genesis. I am waiting on a couple of more callers, so you guys stick in there. All right, back to the beats. All right, guys. So I'm on the phone with my next caller, Miss Denise, out in Florida. Yes, Denise had the pleasure of also being on seasons 1 and 2, and she also did a panel discussion with Genesis. These are my girls. Like I said, we build lifelong connections here on Talk is Cheap, and I'm grateful for them. Say hey, Denise.
Hey, everybody. Hey. Carrie. I just want to say congratulations on your 1-year anniversary on this amazing podcast. Thank you for bringing it for the culture and just bringing mental health into the spotlight where it needs to be, online, where we can all just share and take part and learn.
Yes, and I'm thankful to have you. And I thank you that you called in. Like I said, I got this together, and you were there. You supported. You've been supporting, and I support you as well, my sister. So thank you for calling in and taking this time to give your input. So do you have any words of encouragement? Because it's Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yes. Okay. Listen, it is Mental Health Awareness Month, and tomorrow is also 1 year of George Floyd's death.
Yes.
And so as we reflect on everything that keeps happening, within our culture, just take some time to sit with your feelings. Take some time to acknowledge them. Take some time to write it down. And if you need any assistance, just Carrie always have a list of resources that's available. And if you need to speak with one of us, please don't hesitate to reach out. Don't hesitate to reach out at all. We're breaking the stigma of having therapy in our culture. It's not just for someone who is crazy or someone who needs medication. It's for everybody. As my friend says, at that crazy mental health, everybody needs therapy. E-N-C. Everybody needs therapy. We can all use it. So just take this time to reflect, normalize therapy, end the stigma, break the silence, healing over therapy, always.
Yes. Always. Great. And thank you, Denise, for calling in and taking time to give us the, wonderful remarks. And thank you for being a part of my journey. And yes, I'm glad to have you. And thank you for calling in.
Can you hear me, Miss Carrie?
Yes, I can hear you. All right, guys, that was Denise. Thank you for calling in. So we're going to wait on another caller. Yes, this is the 1-year pod-iversary. All right, everyone. I am back with another guest. She was also on season 2. My girl Tasha from Baltimore, Maryland. She's here to celebrate with me tonight and give you guys some words of encouragement. Hey, Tasha, welcome to Talk is Cheap.
Hey, girl. Thanks for having me.
Yes. So Tasha, it's Mental Health Awareness Month, and it's also my pod-iversary 1 year.
Yes. Okay.
So what's some words of encouragement for everyone, Tasha?
So, I love this month. It is my favorite month of the year because I just think that mental health is something that we've never talked about vocally as much as we do now. And so just to encourage anyone who's listening, keep going, never give up. Know that your life has purpose, your voice has value, and the impact that you are making in the world is going to make a difference in someone's life. So don't allow your pain to be the end of your story. Don't allow broken promises to define who you are. Just know that your purpose outweighs any pain that you've endured in life.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Tasha, for tuning in. Like I said, Tasha was on season 2. We talked about a lot of different things, and it was great having you. I mean, like I always said, building these lifelong connections. We stay pretty connected, and I check on my group of ladies that I've had on this season and last season, and I'm thankful to have them and that they supported me. So thank you, Tasha.
You're welcome. Continue to do great things, girl.
All right. Well, thank you for calling in to Talk is Cheap. Have a good one.
Thanks. You too.
Bye-bye. All right, guys, I'm waiting on one more caller. We've been blowing it up today, and I'm grateful that, like I said, I'm always thankful to have those group of ladies. So, yes, back to the beats. All right, guys, I'm back with my last caller. She's also amazing woman that has been on my podcast for this season 2. It's Miss Dee Dee. Yes, she also does her own blog. She was amazing. We had a wonderful discussion about her her dealing with her depression and things that have gone on in her life as well, and how she's overcome some of those things. And I'm grateful to have her in my life as well with the other group of young ladies. Like I said, I'm always building these lifelong connections, you guys. And here she is. Say, hey, Miss Dee Dee, welcome to Talk is Cheap.
Hey, Miss Carrie and Miss Talk is Cheap. How are you?
I'm great.
Congratulations. This is a big thing. I'm so proud of you, and I'm so happy for you.
Yes, thank you so much. So, Dee Dee, just give our listeners some words of encouragement since it is Happy Mental Health Awareness Month. And this is what we do. You know, this is what we live for. This is things that you have gone through in the population that we serve and that we're rooting for.
Yes, all I want to say is just keep fighting, guys. Some days can be very, very dark. It could be a struggle, but as long as you remember that you are not alone, that there are millions of us around the world that are fighting with you, you have someone to hold on to. And thank goodness for people like Miss Carrie and her Talk is Cheap podcast, bringing us information and awareness. So just keep holding on.
Yes, great. And thank you so much, Miss Dee Dee, for taking out the time to call us tonight.
You're welcome.
And we're grateful to have you.
I can't wait to see what else you do in the future. Keep me posted.
Yes, I will. Thank you so much. Have a good one.
Take care.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys. So, yeah, I just want to do something different for Talk is Cheap since it is my 1 year pod-iversary and get off the screens for a moment and get a little bit, I think it's a little bit more intimate to do a, original podcast. A lot of people say, oh, you're doing a visual one. Well, I do StreamYard sometimes, or I accommodate other people to say, well, let's not be on the camera some days. And then I want to do something that was close and dear to my heart with, these group of young ladies that have came on to call in tonight. They are amazing. Like I said, we check on each other, every now and then, once a month, couple of days. And I'm blessed to have them as well. And they're all over the world. So when I go to some of these places, I'm gonna be like, come meet me, come on. And they're doing tremendous work as well. So yes, so thank you guys. Don't want to get emotional. Thank you guys for tuning in. This has been Talk is Cheap, none cuts, none censored. You guys be looking out for season 3. It will be coming up very soon. Well, not too soon, but it will be within the next couple of months. I'm working on things that are, I like things to be realistic. I like people to know that they're really walking and going on this journey with my guests that tell their story on here. And just bringing you guys together. Like we said, this is nothing fake. This is nothing that you have to be afraid of. This is nothing that you have to go through alone. These are real life experiences, regardless if it's traumatic experiences, if it's different types of sexual abuse experiences, different types of physical abuse experience, narcissism, different things that not just women go through, but men go through as well, children go through. We've all had different things that we're going through in our life, but then we flip it around and show how we overcame some of those things and turn that negative into a positive. So it's always great for me to get on here and talk and use my voice and help my guests use their voice as well. And become empowering and with one another and sharing those different ideas, those different topics. And like I always said, and I've said that a million times within this episode, building those lifelong connections and knowing that you have positive people surrounding you in your life and in your corner. And these people, like, we started off as strangers, guys, a whole year ago. We were strangers, even over a year ago, because I started my interview, my pre-interviews, when I talk to them one-on-one for about 30 minutes to an hour, and we're catching up about different things. Like, we've known each other for years. I started those back in January of 2020. So it was something that's been in the making. And these, not just these group of young ladies that spoke tonight, but it was a million of supporters that have supported me, that jumped on the bandwagon, and that are waiting, not just on their spot on the show, but just waiting for my new content, as Ms. Dee Dee said, waiting on different things that, topics. And it just makes me feel like, you know what, I'm important, you're important, and we all matter here. And so, like I said, it was something that wasn't just a spare of the moment thing. It was something that I want to put together that was life-changing and changing lives, and something that was therapeutic for me to know that I can help someone. So yes, thank you guys for tuning in tonight. This has been my 1 year pod-iversary episode for tonight. So yes, and happy Mental Health Awareness Month. That is also why I started this in the month of May. What month better to talk about mental health awareness than the actual month? So yes, it has been a great year. And like I said, there's more content, different things to come, more guests to come. I'm doing something that's amazing. I might throw 3,000 different panel discussions and different types of episodes at you guys this coming season. You never know. And happy 1 year pod-iversary to me and other podcasters as well. The podcast committee, the podcast family has actually grown a lot. People are coming out with a lot of different podcasts, a lot of different topics they like to speak about. And it's always about, enlightenment and just having, the you don't even have to have the expertise of some of these topics, but it's just knowing that your voice is heard and your voice counts, and you never know what your listeners are benefiting from on your show. So yes, congratulations to you guys as well. Even some of the new podcasters that's out there. I was new before too, and I was nervous. Everything was going wrong. I didn't even know how to do this. Like, other podcasters supported me in my dream more than I was ready to do it or willing to do it. And then I took that leap on faith. And I am glad to be here. But yeah, and they introduced me to a wonderful StreamYard. StreamYard is amazing. My guests can also attest to that. I always be like, hey, I came up with this new little function, which is that it is also amazing. So yes, guys, I'm ending it. Season 2 is concluded. You guys also check out the YouTube channel on Talk is Cheap. Podcast, you can just type it in the search bar. I actually come up. Now, I was amazed when I seen that I came out. I was like, oh my God, people like, yeah, just type it in, just type in the exact words or different, Talk is Cheap and see what comes up. And I was like, wow, like I wasn't even on like the 20th thing on the list or nothing like that. I was like number 5. I was like, wow, that's amazing. My podcast comes up, you guys, like I always put out there, like, follow, and subscribe. Like and follow Facebook page and subscribe to YouTube. So like I said, it has been an amazing journey. I am glad and thankful for my guests that tuned in and called in tonight, and also for my listeners. I wouldn't be here without you guys. So yes, more to come. And thank you guys for supporting me as well. So I'm going to end it out like I always do. We have a few comments from the young ladies that called in. Denise, congratulations. Thank you, girl. And Miss Dee, love and blessings to you. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you so much. And then Denise, little heart. So yes, thank you guys. And thank you for tuning in. This has been Talk is Cheap, None Cuts, None Censors. I'm your host, Miss Carrie, baby. And we will be live in the next couple of months with season 3. It's coming to you. You don't want to miss it. So check out those latest episodes. Like I said, like, follow, and subscribe. And I'll be back before you know it. And also support my future businesses that I discussed previously. Like I said, I do a lot of different things. That's always helping the community and always, helping myself and different ideas that I come up with as well. And yes, thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Congrats to me and congrats to you guys for supporting me as well. Thank you.